So welcome to both of you, Rosemarie and to Tara. My name is Gina Flower, and I am a director with Tupperware, director of the Sunflower team. And just a little bit about me, not much, but I started in Tupperware when my youngest was a year old, and she is now 24. And then I actually kind of specialized in fundraising when I first got in, and then I actually got a job with a nonprofit in fundraising, and so I stepped away from Tupperware for a while, and then I came back. I lost my job in what was a pretty massive layoff, and I knew it was coming. So about 6 months before I was pretty sure it was going to happen, I started back in Tupperware so I could build my foundation of my business again. And so it'll be 2 years in December. So I just want to welcome you both. I'm excited that you're here, and I feel like it's really important to invest that time to learn. We have a saying in Tupperware that the more you learn, the more you earn. And I truly believe that that is a real thing. And the more you show up, the more you go up, and that's a real thing too. So kudos to both of you for putting this time in and wanting to learn. I don't know, Tara, how long you've been in the business, but I know, Rosemarie, it's just been a couple days. So it's really awesome that you're just digging right in right away. So you both came in as consultants. I just want to give you a little background of like the structure of Tupperware and how that works. So you came in as a consultant, and you have, over the course of your career, whatever that looks like in Tupperware, some people come in just for the discount. Some people come in just to kind of dabble in it, maybe do a little bit of part-time work to get a supplemental income. And then some people come in and take it very seriously to make as much as they can as a full-time income. And that was me 24 years ago. I was a mom of 3 young kids, and I just wanted so badly, you guys, to be a stay-at-home mom. And so I got into Tupperware because it had a great compensation program, and it was a name brand that I knew because I grew up with it. My mom actually had a wedding shower that was a Tupperware wedding shower. And so we had a lot of Tupperware in our house from that shower. And I'm sure I don't ever remember her going to parties, but I'm sure she probably did. But we had a lot of Tupperware growing up. And so I knew the product, I knew the value of it. And so making that decision when I was looking at different direct sales companies, making the decision for Tupperware was pretty much an easy one. Based on a couple of those things. So the structure of Tupperware, you come in and you're a consultant. If you decide to take it to make more money, because you absolutely have the flexibility to do that, then you can move up in the business to the level that you want to move up to. So next would be manager, and then star manager, and then executive manager, and then a director, and then a star director, and it goes up from there. But we are all, right now, we are in the company of Champion Enterprises. So Champion Enterprises is made up of Pam and Jim Clift are the owners of Champion Enterprises, and they are the business leaders. So Tupperware has business leaders all over the country, all over the world. But we are North America, part of Tupperware North America and Canada. And there's all these business leaders, and they're divided into sections which are called regions. So we are in the Rocket region. So if you don't already belong to your director's team page, which I'm sure you probably do, and if you don't already belong to the the Champion Facebook page, and the Rocket Region Facebook page, you want to belong to those. You want to go ahead and let your director know that you want to be a part of those, because there's a lot of resources there that apply to our business. So again, it's Tupperware North America and Canada. We're in the Rocket Region. We belong to Champion Enterprises, and then you're in your director's team. So I'm going to start out by showing you around a little bit by sharing my screen and showing you where some things are that are really going to benefit you. They're resources for you. One of the things you guys are going to learn very quickly is that Tupperware has so many resources and so many ways to help you in your business. So no matter which end of the spectrum you're on, whether it's, I just want my discount and I really don't want a whole lot beyond that, to I want it all and I want to go as far as I can go and make as much as I can make. And everywhere in between, Tupperware supports you. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And Champion Enterprises, in my estimation, is the best company in North America for you to belong to because they have the most incredible business leaders and directors and people that are willing to share. You'll see all the time they hashtag better together, and that's because everybody shares, everybody helps each other, and it's really, really an awesome Tupperware family. So there's so much training to help you, not just by picking up the phone and calling your Tupper friend, director, or the person that got you into the business, but also right online. And guys, right now, with everything going on with the way the world is with this pandemic, our business has pretty much gone to almost all virtual business. And it's not all virtual because some people are still doing shows, and as things are opening slowly, they're doing vendor events and home parties. But for the majority of us, and the majority of our business is virtual. So Tupperware saw that coming in March and April and really shifted the way they were providing their training. And a lot of the training that they provide now that I'm going to share with you is training on how to run your business, especially virtually. Okay, so we're going to go to the my.tupperware.com website. So guys, this is the first place you should go if you haven't already, and my guess is you have. But this is the first place you go for your business. This is where this page is going to link you to all the things that are critical to your business at any given time. And I'm going to go through just some of these links for you, but I share every time someone joins my team and I train them and go through, this NCO, I always tell them, I could literally fall off the face of the earth tomorrow and you could still find all the answers that you need, because that's how comprehensive this website is, and our resources through Champion. So with that being said, let's get started. So we're on the homepage of my.tupperware.com. And I am not going to go to my sales yet, but we will go there in a second so I can show you. But what I want to bring you to right now is Salesforce website. So you want to go ahead and click on Salesforce website. And then you'll see that there's all these resources, guys. Look at this. All these resources on this page, plus the most popular links and the newest files are all here. I mean, I'm telling you, there is so much for you. Literally, as you're acclimating yourself to where everything is and what everything is, you need to set yourself some blocks of time to do that. Because to hop on and kind of glance at it for 10 minutes is almost, it's okay if that's all you have, but man, do yourself a favor, block yourself off a chunk of time and then really dig in, because there's so much available to you. So the first one that I want to bring you to, the first resource, is this one here that says new consultants, okay? And it actually shows you that there's 9 resources in there. And so to open it, you just click on Explore, and that opens up all of the resources that are available to us, all 9 of them here. And they're all important, they're all valuable for lots of different reasons. One of the first things I always like my new consultants to look at, I think is important, is the New Consultant Getting Started guide. This is our digital version of the guide. It's actually a PDF, and you can click through that and it shares information with you on what you should be doing in your first 30 days in the business. how to make a frank list and what that is, and all kinds of information that's really valuable to you. So you want to click on that. The other thing that I think is really valuable and that you're a part of without even knowing it, you may not know it, but this is really exciting for all new consultants in their first 13 weeks in the business. We have a program called the Confident Start Program. And so I want to click on that. And I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but as soon as you join Tupperware, you are automatically enrolled in this program, day one. And it's a 13-week program. And as you know, when you sell a piece of Tupperware to a friend, or you have a party and sell lots of Tupperware at a party, Tupperware pays you a percentage, a 25% commission on those orders, on those products that you're selling, which is great. Like I said before, our compensation structure is a pretty strong structure because you're making 25% minimum. And then there are ways, and I'm not going to get into all of them now, but then there are ways to increase what you're earning based on your level of sales and even your level title. But day one, before you even really get a chance to move up in the business so much, day one, you're already enrolled in this program where Tupperware is not only paying you commission, but they're going to give you gifts, free gifts for doing your job, for selling Tupperware. And so it starts off with your first $500 in sales. And when you have your first $500 in sales, Tupperware is going to say, thank you so much. We're so excited. And what they're doing, guys, this is called Confident Start. You know why? Because they want you to build your confidence by having those parties. And as you're scheduling those parties and you're pulling in those sales, you're going to build your confidence. And the more confidence you have, the more successful you are going to be. So Tupperware knows that, and they want to help you with that. And so with your first 500 in sales, you're earning a free gift. And so you can pick what gift you want. Tupperware actually will load a coupon, and I'll show you a little bit later where that will show up for you in your back office. You'll get a coupon that you can redeem for whichever one you want. What I'm really excited about is that when you hit the $1,000 mark, and right now our virtual parties, you could do $1,000 literally in a matter of a couple days, depending on what types of parties that you're doing. But if you do your $1,000 in your first 60 days, so Tupperware is giving you a whole 60 days to hit this $1,000 mark. When you do, Tupperware will give you a credit of $60 to your account to use towards a party that you're putting in or a non-party order. It's when you're ordering product, you're getting a $60 credit. So it's pretty much like they're saying, you know what, here's another $60. Get something else you want to add to your kit or to your kitchen or for a friend or whatever. That's really awesome, you guys. That's in your first 2 months. And I don't know about you, if you work anywhere outside of the Tupperware business, but there is not a company out there that they don't even want to pay you your first 2 months until you're completely trained and through that whole orientation, right? And most, most jobs out there in corporate America, let alone paying you a bonus in your first 2 months, doesn't happen, just doesn't happen. But in Tupperware, it does. And that's just the beginning. It just continues to get better and better from there. So if you look at this chart, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but just as your incremental sales build in your first 13 weeks, the gifts build also. And guys, the really cool thing is look at this at level 7. And at level 7, when you sell $7,500 total, so in those first 13 weeks, when you sell $7,500 total, you have your option of picking a brand new iPad or our entire set of Chef Series cookware valued at somewhere around $1,200. So listen, if you pay attention, when you start noticing on the Champion Facebook page, there are a lot of people who have just gotten into the business who are in those 13 weeks who are doing this before they even hit their 13 weeks. So it is possible, and we're really excited about that. And I'll also show you how to track where you are with that in a minute. So one of the things I want to show you is right here I don't know if you can see this, but it says resources, new consultant, then Confident Start program. I will tell you that this website is so chock full of information that there's a chance that you'll be clicking on one thing that takes you to another thing and click on something else. And then you're like, oh my gosh, how do I get back to where I just was? You're like in this rabbit hole. If you look at this right here, it tells you exactly how you got here. So if we go back to resources, that's where all those resources are that we can click on, okay? So again, you wanna go to new consultant and spend time there because there's a lot of information for you there. The other place you wanna make sure you go, and I would say routinely as you check in to this website, go here, it's the last 14 days. This gives you all the most important information, changes, things that are happening in the business in the last 2 weeks. So this is how you keep up on everything, okay? If something just came out, if changes are coming in the color of a product, or it's on back order, or shipping updates, I mean, you know, a new sale, a flash sale, whatever, it's always here in the last 14 days. So make sure you go here and you check it out, okay? Because there's a lot here. In fact, if you look, there's actually 2 pages of resources available to us just in the last 14 days alone. So there's a lot here for you, okay? I want to also bring your attention to the My Sales portion, because this is where you're going to go to place your orders. This is where you're going to go to do your party update, your parties update. And so if you click on My Sales, and if you see next to each of these, there's a down arrow. Okay, so I click on the down arrow. I can either go to place an order, add recruit. So if you have a friend that's joining the business with you, and guys, I would highly suggest you find someone to bring into the business with you. And you know why? Because it's so much more fun to start a business with a girlfriend. It really is. And especially when you're learning together, one person gleans something out of a training that the other person missed, and vice versa. It's really valuable to have someone come alongside and join with you. So my suggestion would be for you to get out there and find somebody. We have a virtual opportunity kit for $15. I mean, there's got to be somebody out there who would really like this opportunity as well, especially for only $15. So find them and bring them in. And when you do, you go right here to My Sales, add recruit, and that's how you sign them up. But you can also go to Personal Summary, and that's what I'm going to take you to. So Personal Summary takes you to the page where it shows you your personal summary. So your page is going to look like this, but the names over here is the person who recruited you and who your director is. And right here is where you can always find your 11-digit consultant number. That number is never going to change for your life in Tupperware. It will always be that same number. And right down here is really, really important, you guys. This is called our party update, our party, what is it called? Our party lineup, our party lineup. And this is where you input if you have a party or some type of income producing event in this week. So you go through the weeks, you go ahead and update. So maybe, I don't know, maybe one of these should be a 1, not a 2, whatever. You put that number in and then you click update. Why is this important? It's important for 2 big reasons. Number 1, it's really important for Tupperware. Tupperware looks at these numbers for the whole country, and they can do their projections looking at if they know that there's, you know, X number of parties coming out of, you know, this region, or based on, we have a flash sale coming up and they know how many parties there are. They know the amount of product they need to have. They know the demand that's going to come through the system for the products. So this is really critically important for them, that we just do what takes 2 seconds to do, which is go on there and update our numbers, our income producing events where we're selling product, because Tupperware needs to know that. Not only does Tupperware need to know that, but your director and our business leaders need to know that. And the reason for that is there's always challenges within our region. There's always challenges within our company, Champion Enterprises. And there's also challenges for directors and for leaders and for managers. And so as directors and above, we're looking at a team and we're saying, okay, I can see that my team, because we actually can look at our party lineup for the whole team, and we can see where there's some spots where people have not updated, or the party lineup is really low and we need to build it up because we need to help the team, Champion Enterprises, reach their goal. So those are two reasons it's important that you always stay on top of this if you can. And a little side note, when you're on our Tupper Tuesday at 8 o'clock every Tuesday night, Pam always does one drawing for either swag or Tupperware. She always has a giveaway, and she picks one person based out of everyone who has their parties up. So you want to make sure you have your parties up and get in that drawing. Okay, so remember I told you I'll show you how to track where you are in your challenges. So this pink button right here is to track your challenge progress. So you can actually go in there and look at how you're doing in Confident Start. You also can go up here to reports and drop down to Confident Start program, and you can click there and it will tell you where you're at with your sales specifically for you for your Confident Start program. Okay, so those are two places that you can track that. Okay, what else do I want to show you here? Resources. So on your resources, there's a couple different things that are important. There's always this what's hot, which is whether you go in to place an order or you just want to, you came in here to update your party lineup, you can go to what's hot and see new things. I'm going to tell you that that information is pretty much mirroring what's in the last 14 days. So I feel like last 14 days is most important for that. But let's say, remember I told you that when you earn something in the Confident Start program, Tupperware, all the things you ever earn from Tupperware as far as products and prizes and gifts come to you in the form of a coupon that you then have to redeem. So if you go here under resources and click my coupons, it's going to open up a box for you that's going to show you the coupons that are available to you right now. And you guys can't see, I'm looking at the screen and you can't see my coupon box, but it does open up. And I'll show you another place that you can find it. You can go into your party history, and this is going to show you all of your party orders that you have going on right now. And there's a couple different ways that different things that you're going to do to be placing orders. You click on Start New Party, and you can either do a party order, which is anything that you think the retail value of the products that were sold is $200 or more. You want to make sure you put it in as a party because then you get a thank you gift at $200 in retail. And also a party is anything where you have a host who's trying to earn the host reward. So that's when you're putting a party order in. A non-party order would be an order that you would put in for samples. And let's just say I'm pretending to put a samples order in right now. I would name it samples, and I would go to today's date and make sure that the address is correct, and I would hit next. I just want to show you where these open up for you. And I'm going to click consultant because I'm a consultant placing the order and hit next again. And if you look to the right on this page, you're going to see one that says open coupons. See to the right here, guys? There's a box here that says open coupons, my coupons, and my samples. And also item search. These are all really awesome. So if you have coupons that you want to redeem, and I don't know if I click on this, if it's going to open in your screen. No, it's not. So you're not going to be able to see that. But it's going to open a box that shows you the coupons that are available to you. Same with samples. If you click on samples, it opens a pop-up box with all the samples that are available to you. And if you know there's something that you want, but you can't remember the name of it, or you know there are things on sale, but you can't remember the item numbers, you can click on item search and search for all sales specials fundraisers, whatever, just go in there and look at it. It's hard for me to explain it all if you can't see it, but when you do an item search, you can search for regular items, for samples, for sales aids. And so let's go back real quick to where I was on placing an order, because I want you to see. So the party I explained to that, explain that to, and the non-party, again, it's if you're ordering samples or anything where there's not a host or you're not going to get a thank you gift, it's less than $200 in retail. Fundraiser is when you're placing a fundraiser order, and we have fundraisers, a fundraiser line that is an exclusive line of 20 items or 22 items, somewhere around there, and they get a 40% profit. This is a really strong fundraiser, so you want to look into that and look at the training for fundraiser. Now, this button here that says sales aids order, I'm going to tell you that if you want catalogs, flyers, the sales brochure, keychains, anything that is pertinent to your business as far as a sales aid, and a sales aid is anything that you're not getting sales credit and commission on, okay? So it's not product, and you're not earning commission on it. It's a business expense that you can write off later. The sales aid order, if you only order sales aids, I mean, if you only need catalogs and you do a sales aids order, the shipping is a little bit more, I believe, but it comes to you really, really fast. So if I were to go in and do a non-party order for catalogs, it's going to take as long as our product is taking. It could be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I don't want to wait that long for my catalogs. So I'm going to pay a little bit more in shipping, and I'm going to do it as a sales aids order. And that's all I'm ordering are sales aids, and I'll get them in about a week. So definitely when you're ordering sales aids, that's how you want to do that. Okay, over here, resources, again, my coupons. If you do My Tupperware, that shows you what kind of website you have. And then if you get the Tupperware card, you can sign up here and enable it here. So that's some information for you that's helpful. Let's go now to Facebook because, oh, no, one more thing here on the Tupperware website. Guys, there is a resource available to you here. If you, so when you signed up, you automatically get, if you enroll in this, you get a free a website, a paid website, but it's free for you for 90 days, for 3 months. When you do that, you also get the advantage of having this service, which is called Tup Social. Tup Social is an amazing service available to us that everybody needs to dig into and utilize, because right now when we're doing so much in virtual business, we need this more than ever before. So Tup Social is a way for you when you're doing Facebook parties, when you create your VIP Facebook group, when you're wanting to promote a little bit on your personal page. This is an opportunity for you to use the service that has already created memes for you to use on your website. Instead of trying to go out on Google and Googling different, like Tupperware Serving Center and trying to find a picture that you're gonna, save the image and try to clean up and maybe edit a little bit. You don't have to do any of that. Tupperware has all these professional, beautiful, incredible images and content available to us that we can use on our Facebook pages, in our Facebook parties, on our Instagram pages, on our all the social media outlets. So here, I think it's not Instagram. I can't remember now. Do you know, Jessica? I can hop on and say whether or not. I can't remember if it's Instagram also or just Pinterest. But I know that you can take this and connect it to all your social media, almost all of your social media outlets. It is Instagram. I think you can't do the videos on Instagram. Anyway, let's look at this real quick. Let me just show you what this is. So let's say I had a Facebook party going and I needed to find a great picture of somebody working from home because I wanted to promote the opportunity to work from home with our virtual business. And I wanted to do that in my party at the end of the party. What Tup Social did is they actually create all of these categories that then have the images in these categories. So I could go down and look at Tupperware opportunity, because that's what I'm talking about. Click on that, and it's going to open up, oh my gosh, all these awesome images that I can use on my website. So I didn't have to create this. I'm actually using what Tup Social is creating for us. And not only do they have images, but they have some that are animated, like little short videos. And research tells us that when you're using videos in your parties and on your business page and in your groups, that they will get more likes, they'll get more notice. You'll have more people paying attention and seeing them when there's a video or some animation. Here's a picture of the kit, but I'm thinking I want something for the virtual kit. So if you look up here, here is an option for the virtual kit. If I click on that, it actually opens up more means that I can take that actually have to do with the virtual business. So let's say I find something, I go, oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's the one I want. If I click on that, it opens up this, this box here, and I can do a couple things. I can post it if I've already connected my Facebook page to it. I can post it right to my Facebook page. I could create a show, which I'm not going to go through that with you, but you do want to look into this and get yourself trained on how to do that, because it's really valuable. Or I can just have them text this to me, because maybe I do a lot of my posting from my phone, from my mobile device. So I can have them text it to me so I can download it to my phone. Or I download it right to my device that I'm on now. So if I click download, it's going to go ahead and download it right onto my computer for me. And then I can go ahead and just close this. And now I have that image that I can go ahead and post onto my Facebook page. However, you actually have the availability to go ahead and post directly to your group, which I'm not going to do right now, but there is a way where you can say post, and it gives you right here, maybe you're not sure what to say with this post. This gives you some suggested copy of what you might say, and you might go, oh, that's perfect. Okay, yep, I want that. And actually, now through June 5th. Okay, so that's not really perfect. I'd have to change that date. But I can copy and paste it here. Oh, I can paste it here. I can change the date now through September 30th. Join for $15, blah, blah, blah. And I can add my website link. So when you connect your website and all your social media pages here, you can actually say add my website link, and it will add your website here, and there you go. And then you could just go ahead and do post now, or you can schedule a post. Guys, scheduling a post is awesome, because you can pick the day you want it to post, pick the time you want it to post, and you don't have to be at your computer at that time to do it, because it's going to post automatically. Just like when you're in Facebook and you're scheduling your Facebook posts. So you're looking at this, I'm going through this so fast, and you're going, wow, that's great, but how am I going to know how to use that? Well, you see right here where it says training. Guys, this is not only going to train you on how to use Tup Social, but it's also going to train you on all things social media for your business. So I will tell you, the value in this alone is ginormous to your business, especially right now. So please take the time to go into Tup Social, go into the training, and go through these modules. They're very short, very brief modules, but they're jam-packed with information that is literally going to help your business really take off on social media. So that's Tup Social. Okay, I want to show you guys Facebook, because there are several groups and training that you need there. So let's go to Facebook, and I'm going to go ahead and take you first to the champion team page in Facebook. If you're not already part of the champion team, you're not on that page, you need to get on that page ASAP. because that's where all good things Tupperware at Champion happen. And that's where you're going to keep up on all the recent notifications and things that are happening. So this is the Champion team page, and I want to draw your attention to the first space you need to look at first. Sorry. The first place you want to go when you get to this Champion team page is right here. And it's in announcements. And did you know that when you make an announcement in Tupperware, it always shows up at the very top of your page? So, and that's usually because it's very important. So this is the announcement, and this is a great place. You need to go here because all the things that a lot of the things that I just showed you are also right here for you. So I don't know if I said this in this training or if it was in the training I did earlier today, but all your resources are in multiple places. They're usually not just in one place. They're usually in multiple places. So this is a really good place to find a lot of things all at once. When you're on Facebook, when you're on Tupperware, you just saw where all those things are, but now we're in Facebook. So maybe you don't want to toggle back and go back to the Champion, the Facebook, slow down, the Tupperware website. You want to just stay here where you are in Facebook, and here is all this information that's valuable to you. Now, if you're new in Tupperware, you may not have gotten it yet, but every Thursday morning, check your email. Every Thursday morning, you're going to get an email, and it's going to say My Week. It comes from Tupperware, and it has all things pertinent to this week that we're in. You definitely want to check your email, but maybe you're so new you haven't gotten it yet. Well, that's why you're going to come here and look at it, because look, all the information that came in the My Week email is all right here. They always have flyers that you can download. They have images that you can download, all the current offers, all the current news that's happening in Tupperware. It's all in here, guys. Again, I can't stress enough that there is so much information available to you that you can never be lost for training and information pertinent to your business because it's everywhere. So that's the My Week email that's in this announcement post. So in this announcement post, there's also, oh look, the current sales. So if you want to see that flyer for the current sales happening right now this week, here it is. Maybe you just need that item number and you can't remember what the item number is. There it is. Really easy just to click on that and see what the current sale is. Maybe you know that the samples are out and you can't remember what all are on the samples list. You can, remember I showed you when you're in Tupperware, when you're ordering, you could click on My Samples and it's going to open it up. But this opens up a list that has pictures. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to just read the description. I want to see what is the item you're talking about. So this is great because you can see what the samples are available to you and you can see when they're available. Okay, so this will show you that the brochure started September 10th and it goes through October 14th. It always goes mid-month to mid-month. But it also tells you when the sampling opens. So you can start sampling anytime between August 25th and September 28th. You can go in and order your samples. And by the way, I didn't tell you this when we were in there, but I'm going to tell you now. When you order samples, just like I told you, if you order just sales aids, it comes a little bit faster. If you go into a non-party order and just order samples, nothing else but samples, your shipping maxes out at $8. So when you're ordering, because our shipping is usually 10%. So if you're ordering several things and maybe it's over $100 or more in samples in retail, you're only maxing out at $8 shipping. So that's awesome. So you want to do that. And here's how you can see. So the retail value, this is what the sale price is, $108. This is when you order it, that's how much you're getting in sales credit. So remember that Confident Start program that you're trying to earn your $500 and your $1,000 and all that. This sales credit counts towards that, guys. Anytime you're buying product, not sales aids, but product. It goes towards that amount. So here it shows you if you got this set, you're getting sales credit for $79, but look, you're only paying $51.35. Another value to being a Tupperware consultant is you get to purchase samples at 35% off. And that's one sample, one time. You can't purchase 2 of these or 3 of these sets, only one, but you get it at 35% off. That's awesome. You can turn around and sell it later if you want to, but you're getting 35% off. So definitely you want to be looking at your samples as they come out. Okay, so the other thing that's on this list that I think is really important, I think it's all important, but really valuable and helpful, is to see what the most current host offers are. This will show you what our hosts can earn this month, the thank you gifts they can pick from, and also right now until the 30th with the party, they get these bonus offers. This is going to change, and it's going to include the record breaker bonuses that are starting in another week. So that'll be updated when those offers start on October 1st. Okay, the other thing is I want to just share with you a quick tip about your catalogs and your brochures. And I'm sharing this because it's happened so many times to new consultants, because no one ever told them not to do this. When you go on the Tupperware website, if you were to go ahead and take that link for that catalog and share it to somebody in a Facebook party or in an email or a text message or something, what happens is, if you watch when I open this catalog, what happens is, if they get this, do you see down here where it says click here to go to website, down on the bottom? If you ever see this in a link that you send to somebody, you don't want that version to go to them, because if they click on this, it takes them to the general Tupperware.com website. And if there's no cookies connecting you to them, then it's going to open up the buying site and you're not going to get credit for that sale. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do, and I'm gonna show you, there's 3 little lines. We call that the hamburger menu up here at the top. If you click on that, it opens up something that says build your own flip book. That's what you want to do. Now I'm gonna show you how to build a flip book, but not with the catalog. I'm gonna show you how to build a flip book with the flyer, because there's only 7 pages and it'll be faster. So again, if I were to click on this and send that link to my friend who's not connected to me, to my Tupperware website yet, and she orders, or someone who doesn't even know me from a Facebook party, they're gonna go into the general website and I'm not gonna get credit for that, and my host won't get credit for that. So what I wanna do, what you wanna do is click on the hamburger menu. You always can tell because you always have these words going on that say go to the website. But if you click here, it says build your own flip book, and then it's so easy to do, you guys, doesn't take long at all. It opens up all the pages of the flyer and you just click which ones you want to add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. I want all the pages of the sales brochure, and then right over here in the green it says create flip book. Click on that, and look, it gave me the link. I hit copy, and now I have the link that when it opens for my customer, if I were to email that to them or put it in a Facebook post, it only, I don't know if I can do that here. Let me see. I don't really want to do that there. Well, you have to believe me. I think maybe if I go here and just do it, paste and go. Yeah. See, guys, the words are gone. They open the pages. They can flip through page by page, but they can't do anything to order. So that's what you want available to them. You want them to see everything, to be able to flip through it, but you don't want them to click on it and go order on the general website or you lose those sales. So that's how to do a flip book. I share that because I think it's important to know when you're doing your Facebook party. So real quick, let's go back to the champion page because we're running out of time. Okay, I showed you where the announcements are, where all those training things are, but the other place to go, guys, is units. And the units are where all the training, champion team page has all the training and all these units. So welcome to champion, how-to videos, current catalog, Facebook parties. Oh my gosh, so much training. So you want to go, again, it was over here on the left-hand side, it's called units. You want to go through, take the time to see what those units are and learn from those. There's also an awesome team page called Champion Team Copy and Paste Group. And you definitely want to be a part of this group because this is once a month, a director puts her version of her Facebook party in here so you can see a Facebook party taking place. It's awesome because you can see the memes that she's using, the different things she's saying with her posts and all of that. So this is a great place to go. When the party's over, they put their notes, their whole Facebook party back over where we just were, which was the champion team page. Go back to champion team, and if you go to unit 14, I think it's 14, units. Sorry, I'm whipping through this because I see it's 10 minutes before our Tupper Tuesday starts, and I don't want to keep you too long, but unit 15, no, unit 14, copy and paste party outlines. Guys, if you're not sure how to do a Facebook party or you just want to see some other ideas from other people who are doing them, make sure you go here. There's a lot of value in that. The last place I have time to show you right now is the Tupperware, I'm sorry, the Champion website. And the Champion website is twchamps.com. And again, this is another place chock full of all kinds of training. But one of the great things about this site, so as a new consultant, you click here, new consultants start here. You can go up to the top under champion files and see a gazillion files, training files there, as well as in training here. But if you go over here to recipes, so maybe you have a new product or you're doing a party and you want some new ideas for some new recipes. If you go over here, there are so many recipes in here, you're not even gonna believe your eyes. And if you click here, recipe by product, it actually will open all kinds of recipes for all the different products that are in our line. So guys, I know that that was just scratching the surface, but I hope that you found that valuable. Again, lots of resources, so much available to us. And again, your director, other directors on the team, we're all there to help you. So make sure that you're not being afraid to ask because we want to help you. We want you to be successful. And the last thing, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. The last thing I want to just share with you is that there are some places for you to get some training right here through, like tonight, Tupper Tuesday, every Tuesday night. So we do NCO, New Consultant Orientation at 7. So if you bring someone into the business, get them on the New Consultant Orientation. At 8 o'clock, it's Tupper Tuesday. Tupper Tuesday is so much fun. Guys, you're gonna love it. It's usually about an hour and a half long. It's our whole company, most of us getting together and just getting training, watching some cooking demos. Tonight is all about Daddy Shark. So there's gonna be some guys doing some cooking demonstrations, which are great. So I wanna get off of here so you can hang out for a few minutes and then you'll see. And then team cooking nights on Wednesday nights. Team cooking nights are guest events. So you get the guests, people that you want to introduce to Tupperware, get them on the guest cooking event on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. That's the general information. I hope that you found this valuable. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna hop off of this. I have to go get a couple things prepared before Tupper Tuesday starts in a few minutes. But thank you so much for being on, you guys. I appreciate it. And make sure that you don't hesitate to ask if there's anything that you need. Okay? Bye, everyone.